Good day. Yeah, finally we live. So another super deep conversation, some of really deep topic for discuss. But let me start from really far away in my own style, what I usually do. So let's discuss the computers first. Yeah, but our discussion again about the nature of reality, nature of our mind, energy, and everything else. So the computers started to develop and was invented since 1950. So one of the first one was a computer was based on a water made in Russia, but still a lot of calculation was possible to do on air. Later on it was computers and different electronic devices on a lamp. It was a lamp transistor. So if someone been in a museum, so probably you'll saw all of these radio, music players, and old TV, what really huge and lamp. So actually first calculator was like size of the room for make a simple calculation. Not really simple. And now it's take like, I don't know, size of even less than matches, like really tiny. Probably that's why the connections and dust what come on the lamps was easily to sort with a small punch or kick on your old telly or whatever. So about 70s, 80s, computers get much powerful. So I'll suggest you to look about the history of supercomputers. So even in 70s, like a big computers was much more powerful than your gaming computer now. So your gaming computer was like super cool and powerful. Now it was same like electronic watch or same like a calculator. So basically not that powerful. Okay, so from 70s, mostly supercomputers was made in Japan, then USA, China, and so on. And with 10 years, the power, so basically in a few years, power was double, and after another company was made, another company, so it was more powerful 100 times, and in nowadays, it's more powerful in a millionth time. Just imagine that. So capacity of these computers, like supercomputers, like really incredible. They can calculate like literally everything. And if someone familiar with programming or whatever, so let's say you can take the one computer, it will be a main computer, another computer will be work on it, so it will be like slave computer, so double power. So if you connect a few processors and they will work together, what will be much powerful than they work it one by one, it's called the cluster computers. So these huge cluster computers now looks like a really huge warehouse. It's only computers. So probably that's why when cryptocurrency age starts, Chinese make mining with a computer, like all of the building is a computer and so on. And all of the processors what we have now, it basically going like to the last century, let's say, because now we have a new generation of computer what's called quantum computer. Before, all of the information was decoded like 1010, but quantum computer, it's not counting binary system, it's a quad system, and basically it's a multiply, and what make counting capacity way higher. So basically now the quantum computers, they, I don't know, millions times more powerful than usual computer we had before. And so where I'm going, just still going what you can do on these computers. So if you know a little bit about big data, artificial intelligence, and so on, how to say it more correctly. So okay, I'll give you like some information from articles what I read. So computers what you have now, they have like all information about everything and everyone literally. So they like have all of the knowledge from all of the libraries and etc. etc. And the calculation is so high, they can make let's say the model of all our universe. It's so powerful and have so much memory. Can make calculation of every single atom what have just right here and right now. So possibly to create like all of the new reality similar to this one, or maybe even exactly the same, and even more. So one of the let's say writers from science fiction, they said, so probably on this computer, they so powerful can even read human mind. But of course, not true, maybe not true yet. And with that amount of power, you can even create a parallel reality. What's quite interesting. So basically, it not really matter is it possible or not, but just when you think about it, just make your mind completely blow out. So, I don't know, it's really, really incredible. Okay, we can take a history about the games. Okay, let's check, we're still live? Yeah, we're still live. Let's take a history about the games. So, first one was like a black and white. This wolf catching eggs, what was made in Japan and so on. And then was what it was, Mario, tanks, Galaxy Fight, etc. And it was enhanced was Sega Mega Drive, then the PlayStation, and now the graphics like really looks real, like almost identical. Need for Speed, the latest one, like I don't know, it's really real. So probably in the next 10 years, films, graphic cartoons, video games, it will be same like reality. And many films like, let's say, Certain Flaw, Dark City, Existention, 1991, 1990s, Matrix, whatever, maybe we can plug to some kind of reality and can be inside the game. So probably you'll get the point what I try to say. Because now when our technologies grow up so highly, we can explain the things in a completely different way compared like 100 years ago. So maybe in all of the religion, like in Tibet Buddhism, Taoism, what in yoga explain and whatever, about all of the mystery about reality, like what we can see in a mandala. So we perceive reality only through our 5 senses, and all of the reality is not real. Yeah, indeed, because in this atom between electron, proton, whatever, everything is empty space. Everything just information. So some of us say that everything just a projection of our mind, but what our mind is and how it can project the reality, can it do it vice versa, and so on. Do we really create the reality? If we do, what's the fundamental principles? There's a lot of different kind of explanation in Hinduism and Buddhism, but on practice, we cannot really use it. But maybe some people who have such kind of magic and so on, they had the ability for to do so. Who knows? So it's really difficult to say what it really is. So what is my point? So if before people cannot explain the reality like a computer graphic, yeah, they was explained in different ways. They say it's like a fake reality, Maya. So basically we have this many different traditions, said it in a different words, but exactly the same thing. Same like people said, so everything is just a dream. Because yeah, we like come from one dream reality to another, and everything's real. Some dreams is really, really real. So they didn't know anything about the computers until now. And also I can suggest you the book like Universe, Hologram or Universe Hologram, something like that. So some scientists, they describe all of the reality like a hologram when they discover the space and so on. So it seems like few lights come across and create all of these beautiful patterns and etc. And what some theories was said before, like a few years, not in a few years, maybe 10 years, was quite silly. But now more and more scientists, they said, yeah, it's more likely creator, who is a programmer, makes the reality is really simple code. It's not a binary code, not even quad code, but it's actually, it is kind of quad code. And have a really simple mathematic formulas on which one everything is based. Was really, really fascinating. For instance, I can provide you like such names. Mansour Mandelbrot, who created a fractal geometry with really simple formula. Fractal is called broken line. So basically when you always multiply on the same thing, so you change the pattern the same way. So now we can use antenna and waves in the same principle, etc. And it's really, really convenient use for graphics. So everywhere now it's used for graphic design, same in games and so on. What about the golden section? Same, really simple mathematical formula, what we can use like literally everywhere. Or what about number Fibonacci? What basically exactly the same principle, what to describe the nature of reality with a really simple mathematical formula, what can use everywhere. Tronvalo, Melchizedek, he is playing exactly the same theory, but in another language. What it called tree of life, or flower of life, the same, really simple, the same mathematical formula it used for create the reality. So maybe programmer, he really make really simple formula for create everything, not make it so complicated. And maybe we get such wise now or get closer to it. Who knows, maybe soon we can control it, control the matter, mind, energy, time. Well, who knows? Okay, I think we're still live. Cool. Yeah, we do our cardio today. And we're training not only our body, we're training our mind as well. And our spirituality. Try to make it stronger. More fit, getting smarter. Okay, so we will stop our discussion. So, it's not only the names who describe the reality like holograms, and David Icke, they like to mention such things as well. So first of the, and not only Russian, first of the, I think it was a Russian scientist who tell about holographic nature of reality, but also was some German and USA scientists. So basically it's quite a lot of book about. And yeah, I want to mention you another name. What about the Grigory Perelman? So Grigory Perelman, he is mathematics, and he is make a theory about the mathematical creation of universe. And why he get like so famous? He denied the Nobel Premium. He denied the $1 million. He said, I don't need it. He said something like, man who understand the nature of the universe, of the reality, he don't need the money. So everything like in the mind. And he's staying like in a small apartment with his mom till now, make a crazy theory. He share like a theory about mathematical calculation about all of the a reality, but he don't wanna prove it and get the money prize for it. It's like a really interesting story. So still, for people who really interested in this sort of things, can find a lot of different kind of information. Hopefully it's still recording. What about expositional speed and many other theories, or quantum physics, Pascal dual theory, and so on? So particle can be wave and particle at the same time and can change it, depend from a viewer and so on. So quantum physics, like, I don't know, it's something like really, really incredible. Okay, it seems like I get a little bit lost up here. I need to check the map. So where I'm going. So I can give you like a name of a few more scientists who get into fake nature of reality, like McKenna brothers, or what about Albert Einstein, or Hopkins, or Henry Adams. Can go to another way. Okay, but still it's so beautiful up here. And yeah, it's not only Kajibsky, Fuller, Toffler, Timothy Leary, and so on, and many, many more. Yeah, also you can find out information about the simultaneous theory and many, many more. So who knows? Maybe we just playing here. So the games, it was like so enhanced right now. It's like really looks natural. And what about the game Sims, when you have like a lot of different characters who help you or bother you, like it's just a boat. So maybe in our reality we can see some boats as well, just the programs, like in the Matrix. Who knows, maybe not real people. I read like quite a lot, and some articles what I read, I would say a little bit silly, but it's interesting, from people who have like some psychic power or kind of magic things or whatever. So I read in one article like the woman said, so many people, they just a biological robots, they have no soul, and maybe it's something she try to explain and prove. So like some people just the programs what here, that's why they behave like zombie or robots, or animals, let's say. But in the traditions they explain it like young souls, which they just became with the humans at the first time. They're not so experienced compared to other people who try to grow the true virtue, generosity, and so on. So basically what really interesting, I practice meditation quite a lot, and probably many people who done as well, got kind of interesting, let's say, feelings, but it's not real, or maybe real but not that real compared to something else, like lucid dreams. What about lucid dreams, out of body experience? Also people call it the fast state. And interesting experience what you can find a lot of on internet about the psychonauts. Psychonauts is who use the psychedelic drugs for discover other dimensions, other worlds, and other nature of reality, whatever. And kind of psychonauts said the same thing. Under the drugs, under psychedelic drugs, in the certain dosage, they cannot recognize the difference between reality or not. I mean, this is hallucinations. It seems like pretty much real. So maybe it's real and not real at the same time, who knows. And if we come back to the Hinduism as well, so we live in a tree with a time for dimensional reality, and if we be observed for some creatures from 6 or 8 dimensional reality, so we will be not real. Same when we look on a flat paper, flat screen on this 2 dimension. For us, it's not really real, and for they, if they live in that reality, it will be really real, and they cannot recognize us because we in 3-dimensional reality and so on. So, in the same case, for the creator who done this reality just like a computer program, what actually quite interesting explanation in Vedic knowledge again, it seems like this program was installed, unpacked, for create all of the reality, and it's create, destroyed again. So maybe it's a kind of test, or I don't know, make it just for fun, just harsh joke, whatever. Maybe creator just want to prove is that created creature like artificial intelligence, like we are, maybe we are artificial intelligence. It cannot or can come to the same state as a creator, is absolute. So if it can, okay, it's cool. But if cannot, so much creatures up here. If cannot, so maybe we fail the test and everything will be destroyed again and we'll create another reality. And as they describe, it was create like countless number of different realities like this one and totally different to this one. What's really interesting, so basically whatever we go, we can dig a lot of different kind of information and food for our unstable mind. And only way what we can find out is just to try to prove it on ourselves as much as possible. So maybe all of this life and reality, all of this about, just try to find the truth, try to find the nature of reality instead of believe someone. Okay. Still recording. So, but we seems to be was born so lazy. We don't want to learn anything, we don't want to discover anything, we don't want to compare anything. We even don't use our logic, we just prefer to believe someone. Okay, we'll believe to the priest or to the monk. Yeah, we need to pay money for them, but why not? It's much easier than read the Bible or Quran or Vedic or whatever and try to realize by our small mind what it is and why so, etc. But who knows, maybe sooner or later we will wake up from all of it and realize what it was about. So yeah, the discussion what I start today, just for not be boring when we do our cardio, when we're walking in such nice weather, lovely day, for make your brain a little bit works as well. So maybe all of the reality it's just a computer program, maybe it's just a game, maybe not game, maybe it's just a test program, one of million of other programs, who knows. Probably like a capacity of creator is so huge, can create a multiply universe like with no problem, with all of these tiny details, with use really simple mathematic formula. Why not? And yeah, what I said like 10 years ago, this theory was like quite crazy, but for now, more and more scientists, they agreed with that theory and they try to prove like, yeah, this theory like have a chance to be live. And you know what, you cannot deny it. And any other theory, it's a string theory, theory of 12 dimensions, any other, ghost, parallel, universe, Everson sued this theory because it's a program, and this program can be anything else. It can be aliens, other creatures, super creatures with a superpower that we call the gods, and so on. Time loops, whatever. So basically, yeah, everything possible, and it's really, really convenient. And if you will be really interested in this topic and you wanna listen it in like more scientific way, you can find a million videos about that. So probably the same thing when people said like, oh, probably something wrong with this reality about false memory syndrome, or what now the terms that get really, really popular called Mandela effect, when one day your door is red and another door is black, or one of your friends had a daughter and next month you met him, but in reality he had a son, and so on. So people wrote so many different crazy stories about the popular songs, films, cartoons, and etc., etc. So maybe this reality makes some fails, or maybe we already transferred from one reality was made by creator to another reality made by someone else. Aliens, other creatures from another dimensions, humans, maybe. So now such discussion is really, really popular with a lot of super crazy theory, and I'm fan of it. I wouldn't say I believe in that, but it's really interesting for read kind of science fiction, let's say, but who knows. So like we was transferring this reality like in the 1950s, and was created by human with a super powerful computer, and then computer was more enhanced, and from one reality we'll jump to another. So you go to sleep, wake up, and maybe have some slight changes already. Your wife is a little bit different, your neighbors, or whatever. Of course, it sounds too crazy, but yeah, we're living in a crazy world up now. So again, I didn't want like persuade anyone in anything. It's just nothing more like information. Can be even useless information. Just some food for the mind. But anything like something really extraordinary and like really, really unusual, it's really make your brains moving. I don't know, I can feel it like mine is moving right now. I'm not sure what happened with yours, but probably it might be something similar to it. Okay, where is it? So it's still okay. So far so good. Probably connection today is really, really good. I wasn't disconnected yet. Hopefully. Yeah, by the way, if someone really fan of such science fiction things, you can share some really cool videos, some interesting books or information. So maybe I didn't read something about yet, I will be glad for it. I like to read a lot of cool documentaries. Maybe some of them will be much shocking compared to what I saw before. And yeah, we'll be glad to know your opinion, what you think about, like you think it's like everything is bullshit, or something makes sense, or maybe you determine everything to the kind of religious bond or anything else. Yeah, by the way, I have no idea how the picture look like. Same as always, just please put V plus or minus, so is video good or not good. S plus or minus sounds good or not good, because some videos I done, I don't know why no one said anything, but sounds was so bad. I posted anyway, but maybe I'll delete it later, I don't know. Sometimes microphone fail or whatever, but when recorded live you cannot control it, and yeah, just record how to record. And yeah, just can put, if you lazy for put any comments, plus or minus, if it's interesting or not. But still, sometimes when I walk or run or do cycling, I just listen some audiobooks for not waste my time. Sometimes I listen music, but quite rare. Mostly listen audiobooks, something can motivate me, can inspire me for grow more. Or listen some just lections from philosophy, psychology, documentary, different stuff. And same like now. So when you walk or whatever you do, just make it more interesting. Also load you with interesting information. So not believe to anyone and anything what you read or what you see. Also not believe to myself either. Try to check everything by yourself. So maybe some of the theory it will be closer to your personality. Yeah, why not? Who knows, it's true or not. But in my opinion, in meditation you get in so different state of mind, like totally different to like anything possible. And in this kind of state of mind, oh well, everything changed, everything's different. So maybe the only way for discover the nature of reality, just practice, just do the spiritual practice like meditation or so on, whatever. All right, so I don't want to make the videos too long. I almost get to the point I'm supposed to be. So whatever you do, you go to run, you're walking, you're swimming, you do the cycling, try to find really nice place like a park, forest, maybe desert, caves, whatever, and just enjoy yourself. And it doesn't matter. Yesterday I ran, it was raining. Okay, I already make a plan for running, so I don't care it's raining or not. It's snowing, it's cold or hot. So okay, just follow the plan. Do everything what support your growth instead of something else. To be lazy, cherish our weakness, and so on. So basically, it's the only way to get a success. Just work on yourself every day without weekends and holidays. And sooner or later, you'll get some really nice results from the nice strong tree. You will get really nice good apples. So probably for today burn good amount of calorie, and in the evening I have a gymnastic training, so tomorrow can make like a light training. But also it depends from your regime. One time you can do like hard training, another one you can do easy training or whatever, how much power you have, etc. I think, okay, still have some battery. I think it's quite enough for discussion of the fake reality. Is it fake or is it real? It doesn't matter, it's fake or real, just try to enjoy it. In my opinion, when you're in a really good state of mind, you're in a good mood, you're happy, you enjoy, you're positive, you have a lot of energy, you enjoy this reality. So you became like much more creative. You have less destructive thoughts, you're more helpful for others, and you look and think in completely different way. Like you wish to be useful for people around, and you want to invent something what might be useful for other people, not focused like on earning money or whatever. Like many factors, they make good earnings, but the pollutions get so high. So basically, I don't know, for now the key is the green technology. Even if we live in this fake reality, maybe it's just a school where we're supposed to learn something. supposed to learn how to cooperate with this kind of nature, and after maybe we can go to some another computer program, or maybe it will be another level of this game. Let's say in some 6 or 8 or 10 dimensional world, where will be completely different tasks, what might be much harder than here. So if someone have a really hard life, or it seems like you had a hard life with really difficult tests, so maybe it's everything what train you to something bigger, try to make you much stronger, much more tough and stable, for you get ready for something much more difficult. And it's how we grow, because we stay like in really comfortable, nice place, we just get lazy and do nothing. But if you have a lot of, let's say, stressful circumstances around you, you need to survive, fight for your rights, try to get more knowledge and so on. You're always moving, you're always working on yourself, always developing and so on. So maybe all of the reality around it made in this purpose, for not make us lazy and push us forward, for became something bigger, maybe some more enhanced creatures, who knows. In some meditative state, basically you feel like not really the human. You will not feel your body, you feel just like a mind, really huge, like literally everywhere and nowhere at the same time. So yeah, any kind of trance state, it's really impossible to describe. But I don't know, it's always like wow experience. So what can I say? Only what you can do, you can prove it on yourself. That's it. So okay, my battery is almost done, so I think I cannot make it any longer. So hopefully it was quite interesting for you. Enjoy your workout, enjoy your cardio, and yeah, just leave a comment what else would you like to discuss, and we'll see you maybe today in the evening on training, or maybe on the workout tomorrow. Okay, be smart, healthy and fit. Good luck.